it'll be public after the moment. But we plan on talking about some of the most difficult and divisive things like politics, like religion, like the things that the proverbial they tell you not to talk about. We want to get into the room where people from all different aspects of religions, backgrounds coming together. Why do you believe what you believe? Okay, how can what you believe help the whole? Because it's time for us to really just have it's time for us to cry together. You know, it's time for us to really come together and talk about everything that we have been told not to talk about. Deliberatively, there's a whole concept of organizing called deliberative dialogue, but that adjective is really hard to say. Deliberative dialogue, and that's the way we have to shape the way we come together, get away from the panel, get away from the presentation and the PowerPoints, and get in each other's minds and hearts, because like you said, we are all we need, and really we are all we got.
Yes, ma'am.
When you were talking about Mr. Danny, is there any way that we could talk to him about kind of doing the same thing that we did at Cook County Correctional Facility, where we get into, you know, because I promise I don't mind doing it.
There you go, right there.
And so, is he still back there? Okay. So we can get in there, because I've been trying to get into DOMS and actually teach some other things. And we teach other things like literature. I mean, you know, reading can expand your mind in ways that many things can't. So I feel like we shouldn't necessarily just limit ourselves, right? We teach you how to flip 10,000 grand, literally, you know, legally, and, you know, focus on the Black book at the same time. I feel like that can elevate us to a way that we sometimes just don't really think of it. Yes.
In closing, another time I'm cognizant, making sure I respect everyone's time. To what all of you all have spoken on, and AB has spoken on, I agree with it 100%. My man here, I think he kind of hit a lot of the nails on the head. You know, we get in a certain class of what we think we are, or whatever the case may be, and we move away from what we feel that it's a threat. And we don't look back. You know, and just think about if someone would have done our community like that. I grew up in Winona, I stay in Winona, I hang out in Winona. I don't live in Winona, but I'm gonna hang out in Winona. Because that's where I came from. And at a certain point in my life, and to Nika's point, I knew a lot of the things I did. You know, even going to Winona High School today, I know I'm real young, but some of the kids don't look at their dad. And they're like, yeah, you know, I got an older brother. Oh, I remember you, or you lived in here. I remember I heard you all did this, and I made a little joke. I'm like, shh, don't tell me. But like to Nika's point, they need to hear that. Because they need to know, okay, I did mess up. I can get back on the right track. Because if they think I messed up and I'm all in now, so I mean, I done did it once, I just gotta go and ride it out and see where it turns, then they lose, that's the lost hope. You know, and I'm not saying, you know, I understand sometimes we want to run away from our past and things we may have done that we're not ashamed of. I'm not saying put it on the billboard on 65, but sit down with that individual and just kind of talk to them, you know, and relate to them and talk on that level. You know, we can't go in there using the same words I use if I'm talking to a wealth management client. I can't talk like that at the fifth grade at K-Field, we know. Because I'm going to talk over their head, they're going to feel disconnected, there's no conversation, and I'm talking at that individual at that point. And let them do most of the talking. You know, let them talk, because the more they talk, the more they're going to warm up to you, and the more they eventually tell you, and the better you can help them. So those are some things that I've learned from talking to my mentors and from members and from board members, just learning how to engage people. And engaging, that's why I'm big on, I know it may not seem like it. I like the audience to talk, you come up here and do something. Engage people. Because if people, as an adult, if I feel like I'm going to a meeting, I got to sit there, I throw my BS flag. I don't want to be there. And they could be telling me I'm going to get $1 million out of it. But the fact that I just got to sit there and listen to you all day, it makes me get disconnected. But if I get to say something every now and again, I feel valued. I believe in what you're saying now and trying to relate to you. I'm not saying going into a school and lie, but let's just relate to the kids. So that's something, in closing, if you follow us, hopefully everybody here follows us on social media. That's something that we're going to be doing in the pipeline, getting out to some of this K-Field. That's what we spoke about earlier today. that third, fourth, and fifth grade, those are the ones we need to target. You know, I'm glad Amari had an opportunity to come in with us, but Amari's parents did a great job with Amari. Amari's mind is made up for the most part. He's on the right track. But at this point, nothing really can sway Amari one way or the other because he's made up, whether it's wrong or right. So that's saying the same thing. Going into some of these high schools may not necessarily be the right thing. But if we want to change the culture, because I can change Amari's thought for right now, but the apple ain't gonna fall far from the tree. I can't change his mind. So continue to follow us. We have some things coming up, and if you have some ideas, I'll still be around. Again, I'm cognizant of your time. Any of our members, the board members, you know, hey, I want to go to the school. We can do this. Let's put this together. We are all behind it, as long as it's something that we can put our name on. All right. Thank you for everyone coming out. I'm sorry.
Did you mention the community service for Saturday?
I did not mention the community service for Saturday. We just got to talk community service. I'm gonna let you mention.
With the, there is a Victory Over Violence tour that's taking place, and one of the first stops took place yesterday. There was a march from 3 to 5, and so there's going to be an event in Southtown on February 18th. And so what we'll do, if you follow us on Facebook, and we can send an email if you're interested in volunteering, we'll send you that information. And what they're going to be doing in Southtown is just like a carnival engagement of the community. And so we'll be out there volunteering, helping with the kids, talking to the kids, playing with them, you know, just doing different things in that community, starting there. And so we'll put that information out on our Facebook page if you're interested, and we'll send you the email so that you can sign up to register, because they have some information to provide to those who want to volunteer. You can also get a t-shirt also to show that you're a volunteer for that day. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Is there any questions before we adjourn? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, we will continue this series. It's not a one and done. Follow us. We have something coming up real good next Thursday night. And you'll see it first thing in the morning if it's put out. Thank you.